Are you going to sleep better tonight?
Or worse?
No, I think, we've talked about a bunch on this show. You watch the equity market's reaction. A rate hike, a 25 basis point rate hike, is not that scary a dynamic. In fact, markets like certainty better than like uncertainty and the constant discussion about it. And I think they threaded the needle pretty well in terms of both the press conference and the statement in terms of, it's going to be gradual and describe how it's going to take place.
With high yield bonds, which have seen a massive sell-off, is this a lifeline? Is this now a time that you think they might ramp?
So I'd say a couple of things. Part of why I think the 25 basis point move is not that significant. You think about how much the transmission mechanism of other rates, high yield, emerging markets, are moving hundreds of basis points.
Yeah.
Part of why I think 25 is insignificant. I don't think it makes any difference. I think the oil market makes a difference. I think how cash flow changes. We talk a lot about technology and what industries get impacted. Listen, I think the high yield market, there's some real value in parts of the high yield market.
But
there's some industries that
are.
No, I don't.
Oil is more important as we've heard.
If you said to me, the parts of the high yield market we like investing in today, if you said to me, what are you most focused on? I would say oil's important. I would say growth in the world, China's important. I don't think 25 basis points on the Fed is the deal.
But Econ 101 would suggest that we're going to see a continuing flattening of the yield curve. The dollar will go higher. Maybe equities do the same thing, depending on which sector you're talking about. Do you see that happening, or is something else going to go on?
No, I think that's right. I think you got to put it in perspective. I think the dollar will continue to appreciate. I think it's going to be gradual, as the Fed described. They're going to be gradual, and I do think that the yield curve flattens, including the statement today that should get some attention about we're going to keep the balance sheet longer for a while. And people thought once you start raising rates, 6 months later you start reducing the size of the balance sheet.